Mm, 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 mm. Here's another one. Like I always say, it seems like it's a rite of passage for a rapper to die, to end up dead. And we're totally desensitized. We now have become a society where we're totally desensitized to rappers dying because it's now a long list of rappers just getting murdered for some of the most senseless things. And it's sad. It's sad what's going on. But what's going on with these rappers dying and stuff like that is just a reflection of what's going on with a lot of so-called black males, especially in America, that's dying over some of the most senseless shit. This is the result of wannabe thuggism, you know. But what I want to do is give a rest in power to rapper Takeoff. You know, one third of the famous hip hop group the Migos. He was shot and killed, I think, last night in Houston, Texas, over a dice game going wrong. So the brother lost his life when he was 28 years old. He was 28 years old when he died. The dude was young. He was not even 30 years old yet. Damn. This is senseless. What's going on? All it is indicative of so-called black males in general being murdered over some of the most senseless things. And this is going on all up and down the United States of America, man. What is going on with us? It's so damn dumb. Like, don't get it twisted. I was never a fan of the Migos. So I was never a fan of their music. But that doesn't matter. I don't have to be a fan of someone's music in order to be empathetic of their life. And according to media reports, uh, rapper Takeoff and also another member of his group, which is rapper Quavo, was in a bowling alley in Houston, Texas last night, you know, celebrating, partying, and they was having a dice game. I mean, do you know how many niggas die over a fucking dice game? You know, they was having a little dice game, and I guess there was a misunderstanding. You know, I guess Takeoff and some other group of niggas was having a dice game, and then what happened? Arguments ensued, and shots was fired. And you even see a viral video. I'm not going to post it on here, but there's a viral video of the aftermath of the situation where Takeoff was on the floor and you got Quavo yelling and asking for help. And what's even sad is that rapper Quavo and Takeoff, which I just found out because I'm not really a fan of the Migos, that they're family, that they're related. Takeoff is or was the nephew of rapper Quavo. And Takeoff is also or was also the cousin of the other member of the Migos called Offset. So I never knew those three individuals were related. They were blood related. So that's even worse, man. That Quavo had to really sit there and see his own nephew get shot and killed over a fucking dice game. Yeah, hey yo, everybody want to be hard body. Everybody want to be hard body and end up losing their life at a young age trying to be hard body. I mean, shouldn't we realize that as a people that by now that this quote unquote street gangster culture is dumb? That adopting this wannabe hardcore mentality, that adopting this mentality of wanting to be the toughest person in the room, and I'm sure part of that I'm sure part of that mentality was a big factor of the situation happening. It's stupid. It's very fucking dumb. And I'm not trying to stereotype and seem as if I'm not empathetic upon the death of this young person, because I am, but I'm also realistic when it comes to how niggas operate. I wouldn't be surprised if niggas was in the back shooting dice, niggas was smoking weed, they was high, they was drunk. Because when it comes to dice games with hood niggas, alcohol and marijuana goes hand in hand with the dice games. And niggas, when they have a little alcohol in them and a little marijuana in them, then they think they're super invincible. Now, I don't know if that was specifically the case with Quavo or specifically the case with the person or people involved in no, I'm not, excuse me. I don't know if that was the case when it comes to Takeoff, or the case, I don't know if that was the case when it comes to the people involved or the person involved in shooting Takeoff. But let's just keep it real. Somebody was high, somebody was drunk, and somebody had a gun, and somebody wanted to be tough. And somebody felt humiliated over a stupid ass dice game. So they probably had their homeboys with them and talking about, yo, I'm not going to let this person make me look stupid in front of my own homeboy stuff. I have to look like that I'm the tougher guy. So I have to outdo this person on how tough I am. So somebody pulled out a gun and somebody started shooting. I mean, we know how these things go. These things are not new. I mean, when it came to the death, let me rewind it. A lot of people, when they speak on the death of rappers, we all want to rewind back to 1996 when it comes to the death of Tupac Shakur, right? The legendary Tupac Shakur, right? And I'm going to do that. I know it's typical of people doing that, but I have to do that because it's like it's been almost 30 years since Tupac Shakur was shot and killed, allegedly trying to be Mr. Tough Guy and swinging on someone in Las Vegas, a real gangster, and allegedly this real gangster retaliated and ended up shooting Tupac, right? Now, if that was true, if that was true, if that all went down the way it went down, shouldn't we learn by now that nigga shit don't solve nothing? And part of nigga shit is niggas trying to be this ultra gangster. I mean, I'm not saying that people shouldn't stand up for themselves, that people shouldn't be assertive when they have to, because there is a time to be assertive. There's a time to put your foot down, but you don't have to do that all the fucking time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with walking away from a situation. You do know that, niggas? There's nothing wrong with swallowing your pride and say to the other individual, yo, I apologize. Like I said, I'm not trying to do this blame the victim narrative when it comes to the death of this rapper, because it's very unfortunate when it comes to what happened to him. But we all know that a lot of times when it comes to the death of a lot of rappers, we all know a lot of times it it comes in the most dumbest ways. I mean, damn, over a dice game. I mean, whoever shot this individual, it must be real fucking stupid, because you want to take somebody's life over a game of fucking dice. I mean, damn. A dice game is worth more than the person's life to you? Oh, no, no, no. It's just maybe you felt that the rapper did something to humiliate you in front of your own friends. So you want to retaliate in order for you to look tough in front of your friends. That type of dynamic plays too when niggas all around each other. Yeah, basketball and dice are two things we don't play about. Is somebody's life that worthless to you that you willing to take someone's life over a fucking dice game? I mean, personally, me, I believe that the only way it's right to take another person's life is to defend yourself. If you if you have to take another person's life in order to save your own life or in order to save your family's life, then you go ahead and do what you got to do. But if it's over a damn dice game, I mean, if you want to take a person's life over a fucking dice game, I mean, god damn, how senseless you have to be. People don't fucking think, man. I don't know, man. It's very sad that this brother at the age of 28 lost his damn life. It's very unfortunate. But this goes to show you, man, that this street culture, this quote unquote gangster culture, doesn't pay off at the end. It doesn't pay off well at the end because it gets you killed, or it can get you killed at a very young age. Or let me flip the script. This might be an Illuminati hit. Like a lot of people on the internet want to or always want to say when it comes to a famous rapper, a famous person dying, that the Illuminati did it. That the Illuminati did it. It's a sacrifice. I'm waiting for these videos to come out. These fake breakdowns on how rapper Takeoff died. That he was an Illuminati sacrifice. I don't think it was. I'm just playing. I don't think it was no secret society involved in that shit. I mean, what you saw, okay, oh no, well, we didn't see it, but this situation is indicative of how a lot of so-called black males end up due to the fact that a lot of us just don't view any value in each other's when it comes to the next person, man. And part of that is due to us adopting this street culture, this gang culture, where we have to pretend to be this stone cold tough guy. And that stone cold tough guy mentality has gotten a lot of people killed and or in prison for a very long, long time. These things ruin lives. This culture have ruined lives. This culture have ruined families. This culture have ruined generations of people. As we can see, so-called Black America is indicative of this ruin. Now, I don't know if this rapper Takeoff have had children. I don't know if he had children. And if he did leave behind children, then that's even worse. Because now these children are going to have to grow up and live the rest of their lives without a father. And I'm sure if he had children, that his children are very young. Now his mother have to bury him. His mother have to live the rest of her life understanding that she had to bury her own son. She had to watch her own son be buried, which is one of the biggest nightmare for any parent. No parent wants to be the ones to bury their own child, because really it's your child that's supposed to bury you. I mean, this culture that so-called black people live by is a very destructive culture. How many more people need to die in order for us to understand that nigger culture need to be canceled? I mean, speaking of cancel culture, right? Speaking of cancel culture, where people want to cancel someone for saying something that people don't like, what about canceling a destructive lifestyle? Why can't so-called black people come together and cancel nigger culture? Let's cancel that, because nigger culture is documented in causing a lot of so-called black people, especially black males, killed at a young age because of nigger culture. Can we cancel that? Yeah, he was the youngest. Yeah, yeah. He was the youngest out of the whole group. Yeah. Can we cancel nigger culture? Can we as a people come together and find some sort of way to cancel out nigger culture? How many more young black males need to die as a result of nigger culture? Because once again, let's keep it real. Based on the media outlets talking about the way this rapper died, he died as a result of nigger culture, dying because of a dice game. This is fucked up. We need to cancel nigger culture. That's what we need to do. But yo, this is the end of my little video. But once again, rest in power to rapper Takeoff, who lost his life last night in Houston, Texas. He was 28 when he died. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. He got shot and killed over a goddamn dice game in a bowling alley. Like, what are you doing playing dice in a fucking bowling alley anyway? If you're in a bowling alley, go and bowl. I mean, once again, I'm not trying to demonize or demonize the victim here, you know, because once again, I hate hearing about these things about young black males losing their life at a young age over stupid shit. But at the end of the day, it's the truth. If you're going to a fucking bowling alley, bowl. I mean, bowling is fun. I love to bowl. I don't. I've bowled only a very few times in my life, right? Because yeah, I don't know. I'm not the type of person that often goes bowling, but very few times people have invited me to bowl, and I sat there and bowl. I ain't that good on it. I ain't that good. Well, I ain't that bad neither, but it's fun to bowl. I mean, the very few times I went bowling, the last thing that came on my mind is to play fucking dice. Go bowling. Jersey Hammer says, because unfortunately, too many in black society see nigger culture as a viable opposition to white culture. Exactly. That's a good point, Jersey Hammer. Which is why it'll be hard for people to cancel nigger culture, because they see that as like Jersey Hammer says or said, that they see nigger culture as a viable opposition to white culture. So-called black people view nigger culture as a way to rebel against the quote unquote oppressors culture. That if you're so-called, see, the thinking in so-called Black America is that if you're a so-called Black person and you don't adopt to nigga culture, then therefore you're a sellout. You're a house nigga. You're a coon. Okay? Oh, you want to be like the white man. You want to be like the white man, huh? You want to articulate yourself properly, like the white man, huh? You don't want to speak Ebonics. You don't want to engage in activities that could either throw you in jail for a long time or cause you to lose your life. You want to be a sellout like the white man, huh? You don't want to embrace no snitching. You want to call the police whenever you witness a crime in your neighborhood, right? Because you a sellout. Oh, you don't want to play dice with us in the back of a bowling alley and get high with us? But once again, I don't want to seem as if I'm making a mockery out of this person's death because I'm not. I'm really am empathetic to the death of rapper Takeoff because once again, I hate seeing shit like this. But we have to tell the truth. That shit like this happens because of nigger culture. To sit there and get shot and killed over a fucking dice game is fucking stupid. But the whole point of nigger culture is do stupid shit and act like you're doing something cool. It's dumb, man. But you know, when will we learn? When? I'm just wondering, when will we as a people learn that this culture is a very destructive culture that have caused plenty of young men and young women to lose their lives for the most dumbest shit? If we get rid of nigger culture, we'll reduce the rate of homicides by 80%, in my opinion. But anyhow, yeah, have a great and blessed day. Those of you guys who's listening, please don't adopt nigger culture. Down with nigger culture, all right? That's what we need to do. Hashtag down with nigger culture. That's my new hashtag. Hashtag down with nigger culture. Because nigger culture needs to be taken down. It needs to be taken down. No, hold on. I got a better hashtag. Let me delete this hashtag. Hold on. I have a better hashtag. Hashtag death of nigger culture. How about that? Hashtag death of nigger culture. We need to start utilizing this hashtag more. Death of nigger culture. Nigger culture needs to die. Because nigger culture is killing so many people, or is getting so many people killed. Hashtag death of nigger culture. We need to get rid of this type of culture that have caused so many so-called Black people to die for the dumbest fucking reasons. Because we have glorified a way of thinking to think that it's cool to be the toughest person in the fucking universe. Thus, we want to fight and argue over the simplest things. And when people fight, tempers even get high to the point of the fact that somebody want to pull out a weapon and start using it. And it seems like this was the case with the situation of the rapper Takeoff and his death. Niggas was arguing over a fucking dice game, and it got even more heated to somebody decide to take out a gun and start shooting. Nigga shit, nigga culture. Death of nigger culture. Nigger culture has to die. Because if nigger culture does not die, then more people will die as a result of that culture. We have to kill that culture. Yeah, that's true. Nigger culture should have stayed between the 60s and the 90s. But anyhow, y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe. Y'all leave nigger culture alone. And you know what? If you're in a situation where you know you're about to be in a fight with somebody, it's best to walk away. And it's funny because there's not a lot of people, there's not a lot of people in this side of YouTube that will tell you this. It's best to just walk the fuck away. Swallow your pride and walk away. Because doing that might save your life. All right, peace out. Y'all be safe out there. That's right. Death of nigger culture. Hashtag death of nigger culture. Y'all be safe out there. Peace out.